What is happening, boys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reporting on Chelsea news. It has been moving a little bit slow recently, but today it really picked up. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I want to report is about Cole Palmer. This is a big one, a very big one. Let's see what's happening with him. So this source comes from CFC News Reports, and it says PSG are ready to drop €250 million offer for Cole Palmer. Short and sweet, but straight to the point. So what do I think of this transfer for Cole Palmer to PSG potentially? If this source is completely and factually true, and this is dead cert and it's going to happen, this would make history. It would be the most expensive transfer ever, topping Neymar in 2017 when he moved to PSG from Barcelona for around £200 million, which is €222 million. The price being chucked around for Cole Palmer to PSG is €250 million, which is £220 million. That would absolutely smash the transfer record currently. As of matter of fact, of this source being true, I have my doubts, unfortunately, money wise. I just don't think Cole Palmer's leaving Chelsea anytime soon, and if he did, this would be history making, like I say. But I think he's happy here. We've just won the Club World Cup and he joined us, and I'm pretty sure he's on like a 7-year contract, or it may even be longer, but we've got him for a very long time, and I don't see PSG putting down €250 million for Cole Palmer at the moment, even though that we just tore them a new one with them, beating them in the Club World Cup final. But that's in a review on my channel if you want to go check it out. I can link it. But yeah, I reckon if he did go, this is speaking hypothetically now, if Cole Palmer did go to PSG, he would flourish. He definitely would. He'd go straight in the midfield. I don't know whose place he'd take. Maybe Fabian Ruiz. I've seen him being linked to Saudi, but yeah, he would fit straight in, and PSG would then become unstoppable. But in terms of actually happening, I don't see it happening. Cole Palmer is the main man at Chelsea. I can see him being here for a very long time. But yeah, if it happens, crazy. But I don't see it happening. On to the next bit of news. Okay, the next bit of news I have to report is about Nicolas Jackson. And it's looking like Jackson may be on his way out of Chelsea. But where's he going? Let's have a look. Comes from the United stand, and it says Man United are considering a move for Nicolas Jackson, whose future is in doubt at Chelsea. What do I think of this story about Jackson moving to United? Firstly, I want to talk about his valuation that Chelsea have put on him. We put £100 million down on him. I don't think Jackson's worth £100 million, let alone 50. But the reason Chelsea done this, and they did say this, is because Hugo Ekitike, when we approached him from Frankfurt, is because they put £100 million on Hugo Ekitike. So Chelsea said, how about we do the same for Jackson, if you're valuing your striker at that, and we'll value our striker at the same. When Milan came in for Jackson, which I think is crazy. £100 million for Jackson, it's that football's going crazy at that point if he goes for £100 million. But that being said, I believe that was also a smokescreen, so Chelsea might be able to get Mike Mignan in from AC Milan and like cut the price down. How about we give you Jackson and you give us Mike Mignan and a bit of money type of thing. But let's get on to the bit about Jackson at United. What do I think of this? I think this could be a great move for Jackson. I don't know, I've got one of them feelings where if he goes to United, he might flourish, or he might completely just hit the floor, because United are poorly run at the moment. They are really in the mud. Rasmus Højlund went there and he's just fell apart. Xerxes went there and he's fell apart. But are they United quality players? I don't know. Nicolas Jackson joining United could be a good thing because he is scoring it. I like Jackson. The thing is with Jackson is he's not like crazy greedy, he just can't score and he can't really shoot. He can shoot, but he can't be consistent enough to be a starting striker for Chelsea. That's where we bring in João Pedro or Liam Delap, and I can see why he wants out at this point, because he starts behind João Pedro in my opinion. But Liam Delap, I don't think he starts behind him. I think he's better than Liam Delap. I have a little thing with William Delap we got into in another video, so I'm just going to skip by that. But I believe Jackson is better than William Delap and would be fighting for a place with João Pedro. But him going to United, I reckon he probably starts over Rasmus Højlund and Xerxes, so you get first team football straight away, I believe. But yeah, Jackson to United, it'd be a decent transfer, but it depends how much he goes for. We could scam United for 70 million and I'd be buzzing, or we could go for 50 and I'd still be happy, because I believe we only paid 30 million for him, which is pretty good business when we bought him for Villarreal. But he hasn't been bad. His hold-up play is really good. That is one thing I love about Jackson. His hold-up play is excellent, and he can get out of a tight space. So if Chelsea were to sell him, I'd be scared that maybe United could develop him highly. All he has to do is get shooting better, and he would be world class. Maybe not world class, but very good. But yeah, I'd like to see Chelsea try experiment more with him, because I feel like he'd be a good winger, or even a centre. But we've got too much going on at Chelsea, and I believe Jackson is on his way out. But for him to go to United, I believe this is the right move, potentially for him. Or even AC Milan. AC Milan are crying out for a new squad, and Jackson would fit that bill very good. And Chelsea do tons of business with AC Milan, so this would be a straight we got a good partnership. Give us Mike McGann and you could have Nicolas Jackson. But yeah, him to United. Good move. On to the next story. Okay, so this next story is about Chelsea wanting to bring someone in to strengthen our backline and completely reinforce it, even coming off the bench, just someone rotational, but someone to develop and keep this going for years on end. But let's see who this man that Chelsea are looking into is. Okay, so this source comes from Club World Cup, and it says Chelsea seeking to reinforce at the back with 19-year-old Dutch centre-back Hato from Ajax. He was supposedly around 60 mil, but Chelsea are looking for 40. Okay, so this source was further backed up by Transfer News Live, and it says Chelsea have held talks for Hato. Ajax want 60 million, but Chelsea are hoping for closer to 40. Source Ben Jacobs, which is a very reliable Chelsea source. Okay, so what do I think about this transfer of Hato to Chelsea? I reckon it'll be done very quickly. Although I don't know too much about this player, I know a little bit about him. I know that he is one of Ajax's youngest debutants ever. He is the third youngest at 16 years old in 335 days, which is incredible to be making your first team debut at that young of age. He also captained Ajax, being the youngest ever person to captain Ajax at 17 years old, which is very crazy. That happened in 2023, so 2 years ago. He's currently 19 now, and I'd assume he's only gotten better from there on out. But yeah, Ajax are looking for around 60 million, while Chelsea want 40. If Chelsea can bargain this down to 50, it'd be brilliant. But yeah, João Hato, he seems like a very promising talent, which I would like to see Chelsea potentially get their hands on, because I've seen a lot of clubs really want this player. He is attracted by Liverpool, Madrid, Benfica want him. There's a lot of clubs in for him. But if Chelsea can get this one done, I reckon we might have a talent for the future. He might even come in now, because he has captained Ajax. He has what it takes. You don't just give that responsibility to a 17-year-old for no reason. But yeah, I believe that this could be a very good transfer for Chelsea, and maybe one that will go under the radar. But yes, 40 million, if Chelsea can get it down to that, brilliant. But I think 50, meet them in the middle. Ajax want 60, give them 50, meet them in the middle, and everyone's happy. For a very young talent, João Hato, I'm very excited about this one. Let's see what he'll bring. Okay, and that is it. That is all I have to report today on Chelsea. Pretty busy day from Chelsea, with a lot of transfer rumours coming out today, and yeah, I wanted to cover the more niche ones, which are maybe a little bit going under the radar, but some of them are pretty big today. But normally I cover the more niche stuff, but today was a big day, so I covered the more relevant stuff and big rumours. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video today, and please like, comment, share. It gets us seen, as we always say. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I have been DJ D as always, and that is it. Right, to, and I'm out.